Hi, my name is Lou Lutana. I'm a technician for transmission work. I just happened to experience something in a Cadillac 2008. It's a CTS. Came back from the dealer. It needed a pressure fuel pump control, which is located in the front of this engine. We're gonna go ahead and do this, and I apologize for not getting through the whole video, but this is gonna give you guys a lot of information. First, this is the location of the fuel control pressure. Is located right here underneath this part right here. This is the fuel pressure control. It's about 2,500 psi is going through this one, and when it goes bad, this is the new one. When it goes bad, the spring goes out. This is the old one, and you can see the difference. This is the part number for AC Delco. You can also purchase it from GM product, not Cadillac, because Cadillac is very expensive. I mean, it's a good product, don't get me wrong. Anyway, what you need to do is pretty much don't try this yourself unless you have some mechanic knowledge, because this is a little bit complicated. You can do some damage in the car. You have to remove the whole wipers, motors, and all the brackets and everything to get to access to this fuel pressure control. There's two bolts way underneath, 10mm bolts that you can see it from underneath here. If I can get this light working here. It's 10mm. The hardest part is the one on the bottom, which is really hard to get through it, but you can do it. First, you got to loosen these lines up, these two lines up, so you have access to get to the bolt underneath here. There's one just like this one, and then you have to take this 15mm bolt that it goes across. There's two of them. Very important, these lines, you have to take a picture on it and make sure that these lines, they go back in the same position, because you have a lot of PSI coming through and you can have a leak on it. They recommend to replace and bolt of them, which is important. If it's not, you can probably put them in the same position where it goes. You see how it twisted a little bit? That's something that I recommend, because a lot of times you can bend them when you work on it. So they recommend it for replace them automatically. This is the new fuel control, pressure control, going back in there, and I just decide to give you a little information. I hope this one, it will help you. Pretty much the rest of the stuff, it just goes back in together, you know what I mean? You have to use a special tool to unhook the lines here with the little bracket that goes in here. I'm sure it's going to be here somewhere, and you have to just put everything back together, whatever you take, you know. This is a 2008 CTS with a 3.6 liter in it. What other things? So this is the tools you're going to need. You're going to need a 15, a 16, a 17 for the lines, a 10mm wrench, and this is the special tool that goes. This is the small extension you can use to put the bolt on the bottom here. It's very important. I'm sure you can figure it out. You just got to work through here. Make sure that these lines are disconnected so you have access through the bottom of this bolt. That is the hardest part of the whole job. You're just gonna have to figure out how you get this wrench around here, which you manage doing that. Like I say again, if you don't have a melodic mechanic or some experience, you definitely gonna have a hard time doing it. Any questions, you can call me at 239, area code 239-357-5863. And I apologize for the video, because it's not the greatest one and I'm not good at it. Have a great day.